Good day, everyone. My name is James Salenga from Kit 9 Courage. Before we start, I'll show you a little preview of our works. Enjoy.
Check this out.
Okay, let's start.
Activity number one. Activity number one is called the blinking LED. What you need here is one LED, one resistor, and four jumper wires, Arduino board, and breadboard, and of course, the code for the blinking LED. For it to function or to turn on anything, you don't need to press anything for it to light up. All you need is power from the computer and the code from the Arduino board. Once you upload the code from the board, it will automatically light up itself and it starts blinking non-stop. Activity number 2. Activity number 2 is called the fading LED. This circuit is the same setup as the activity 1, but the only difference is the code. So, for it to function, you only need power from the computer and the code from the board, and once you upload the code from the board, it will automatically light up itself and will start fading non-stop. Activity number 3. Activity number 3 is called the alternating blinking LED. What you need here is 2 LEDs, 2 resistor, and 7 jumper wires, Arduino board, and breadboard. For it to function, you just need the power from the computer again, code from the board, and once you have uploaded, it will start blinking itself alternately. Activity number 4. Activity number 4 is called the push button LED. What you need here is the push button, 1 LED, 1 resistor, and 6 jumper wires, Arduino board, and breadboard. Of course, the code for the push button LED. For it to function, this time, you need to push something for it to light up. Of course, you need power first from the computer and the code from the Arduino board. Once you have loaded the code, you can start pushing the button and the LED will start to light up. Activity number 5. Activity number 5 is called the potentiometer LED. What you need here is 1 potentiometer, 1 LED, 1 resistor, and 7 jumper wires, Arduino board, and breadboard. For it to function, of course, you just need power from the computer, code from the board. Once you uploaded the code, you can start turning the potentiometer. In this potentiometer, you can adjust the light of how strong you want it or how low you want it. You can make it low, medium, or very high light. Activity 1 buzzer. Activity 1 buzzer is called the push button buzzer. What you need here is 1 push button, 1 buzzer, and a few jumper wires. Of course, Arduino board and breadboard. For it to function, you just need the power, code, and once you have uploaded the code, you just have to press the button for the buzzer to make sounds. Activity number 2. Activity number 2 is called the melody buzzer. What you need here is 1 buzzer and 3 jumper wires. Of course, Arduino board and breadboard. For it to function, you just need the code to be uploaded into the board. And once you uploaded the code, the buzzer will start making noise. Activity number 3 is called the SOS Morse code buzzer. What you need here is 1 buzzer and 4 jumper wires, Arduino board and breadboard. Of course, for it to function, it's just the same again. Just need power, code, and be uploaded into the board. Once it has been uploaded, the buzzer will start making noise like the SOS Morse code. Activity number 4. Activity number 4 is called the photoresistor buzzer. What you need here is 1 photoresistor, 1 buzzer, 1 resistor, and 6 jumper wires. Of course, Arduino board and breadboard. For it to function, you just need to upload the code into the board. Once it has been uploaded, the buzzer will start making noise. So, the use of the photoresistor is to lower the resistance of the buzzer. Once the photoresistor sensor senses a light, the resistance of the buzzer will go low, meaning the buzzer will not make noise that much anymore. Activity number 5. Activity number 5 is called the potentiometer buzzer. What you need here is one potentiometer, one buzzer, and 7 jumper wires. Of course, Arduino board and breadboard. For it to function, just upload the code again and the buzzer will start making its noise. So, the use of the potentiometer is to change the sound of the buzzer. Once you have turned the potentiometer, the buzzer will start making a different sounds. Activity 1. Activity 1 7-segment display. This activity is called single digit display. What you need here is one 7-segment display and a bunch of jumper wires and one Arduino board and breadboard. Of course, for it to function, you need to put the jumper wires on the right letters on the 7-segment displays and put it in the right pinholes also in the board, and just upload the code. And once you uploaded the code to the board, the display will already start showing up. The only single digit display is number 3. Activity 2. Activity 2 7-segment display. This activity shows the 7-segment display displaying 0 to 9 numbers non-stoply counting. What you need here is one 7-segment display and bunch of jumper wires also, which is pretty much the same setup as the activity 1. The only thing you're going to change here is the code for the display. So once you got the code, just upload it. Once it has been uploaded, the 7-segment display will already display the numbers, counting 0 to 9 non-stop. Task 1. Task 1 is called Countdown Timer. In this task, we use 7-segment display, jumper wires, 1 resistor, Arduino board, and breadboard. For the first thing we did is we go to ChatGPT and we ask it for the code for the countdown timer. And once we got the code, we just copy and paste it into the Arduino app. And once we have pasted it into the Arduino app, we upload it and verify it immediately. And once it has been uploaded, the 7-segment display will start displaying the numbers. It will start counting 0 to 9, and once it has reaches 9, then reach 0 again, the 0 will start blinking. It will only reset, press the red button in the Arduino board, and it will start counting again into 0 to 9. And here is our flowchart for the countdown timer.
This is our layout for task 1.
Task number 2. Task number 2 is the traffic light system. What we use here is 3 LEDs, which is the green, yellow, and red. And we use jumper wires and 3 resistors. Of course, Arduino board and breadboard. For the first thing we did is the code for the traffic light system. My member, Jacob Marquez, did the coding for the traffic light system. He used his skills in coding for making the code for the traffic light system. Once he got the code perfect, he started verifying it and upload it into the Arduino board. And once it has been uploaded, the lights or LED will start working like a traffic light system. And here is our flowchart for our traffic light system.
This is the layout for task 2. That's a wrap. Kit 9 out.